uncomfortable truth is that being an effective leader is not the same thing as being a moral leader or a good leader. We'd rather study the leadership of someone like Martin Luther King Jr. than Adolf Hitler. And I certainly hope that your own aspirations for leadership are for good rather than for evil. But the fact remains, one can be a very moral person and terrible at leadership, or a very evil person and an effective leader. Even so, leaders like King or Hitler are rare. Most managers and executives are just as average as the rest of us when it comes to morals. Some are mostly good, some cut corners, and others do wrong through incompetence rather than ill intent. And yes, that includes your personal icons. Every semester in this course, at least one student says, I can't find anything negative about the leader I'm doing my final project on. This person is great at everything. The truth is, no one is good at everything. The best case is that your leader has one or two weaknesses they mostly know how to compensate for. The worst case is they've created a toxic work environment. Consider the following cases. These leaders had some major successes, but they all had problems that were at least in part ethical. Steve Jobs. Everybody loves Apple and co-founder Steve Jobs, but Apple during times when it created its most visionary products. But he was also known to be a bully. He took credit for other people's ideas. Rules didn't apply to him. Or consider Sophia Amoruso. A few years ago, it seemed every other student wanted to write about the founder and CEO of Nasty Gal. But then there were lawsuits against her for firing pregnant employees and interviews with former employees who called the workplace toxic. Now, Nasty Gal's in Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And there's Duff Charney, the founder of another bankrupt company, American Apparel. Between charges of sexual harassment and bizarre egotistical PR, it was his behavior as much as the financial challenges that brought the company down. The thing is, all of us make some ethical mistakes. If we're lucky, we're more like Steve Jobs than Duff Charney. Certainly, we should strive to make the best, kindest choices we can. But don't put your leaders on a pedestal. Even MLK made some mistakes.